What's good, everybody? Today I'm gonna be going through my fishing stuff in my box. We're gonna start off by looking at hard baits. Right here we have just a normal crankbait. That's a square bill crankbait. Deep water, dives deep. Here it's a normal crankbait, along with this crankbait with a tail. It's just like a bait fish. This crankbait and this crankbait do the exact same thing, but this one, I bought it because the edges. That can look like a shad swimming through. And we got this one. This one looks just like an injured bait fish in chartreuse. This can do the same thing. Anyway, this bait right here can do the exact same thing as the other two square bills I showed you. And that is a square bill. This dives like this. That looks like an injured fish. Here we got a deep diver. That can dive like 12 feet. See that big long bill on that? It can dive like 12 feet. Great for like deep lakes. This is the same thing. A deep diver. Deep lakes, rivers. And here's the exact same thing as the other one. And right here we have like the other one I showed you that looks like an injured bait fish. Right here we got the lipless crankbaits. That's one lipless. I'm not a fan of these. That's why I only have two. I don't like them. They don't work where I fish. Here's another one. I actually have caught fish in this one. This was in the color, like the green and the black color. This is pretty good. I have caught fish on this. Now we're going to go over here to spinner baits. These I bought from Walmart. Most of these lures are from Walmart. That's just a spinner bait. Black and yellow. And we got a normal black. And then a red and yellow spinner bait. I keep those all in one. Now we're going to move over to chatterbaits and jigs. I have decent luck with jigs and chatterbaits. This is a chartreuse chatterbait with a fluke as the trailer. That works good because a chatterbait is supposed to imitate bluegill or shad with the flash. And I use a chartreuse fluke as the trailer. On this one, it's a black and blue chatterbait with a watermelon fluke on the back. You see that shine on it. Next, we go to jigs. I have about 5 or 6 jigs. This is a green pumpkin jig. Green jig with a crawl on the back. I like the crawls on the back, other than the big swim baits on the back, is because the crawls kick. Another crawl. This is in black and blue. It's got the same trailer. It's got the exact same trailer in black and blue. Right here. Then move on to this jig. This is a smaller finesse jig, still in black and blue. And I got the bluegill, like a fluke on the back of it. In black. This is the exact same as the other one in green pumpkin with the crawl on the back. And here we move on to my smallest jig. Right here. This is a finesse jig with a crawl on the back. I like the crawls because they kick. And I like the flukes because they swim. Next we're going to move on the whopper plopper. I like the whopper plopper because it can make commotion on top water. And I have this in chartreuse in trout color. And I have this one in plain yellow. I got it up here. And this one in plain yellow. And you see the tail on the back. Just put this back. And then we'll go over here. small crankbaits, little bitty square bills, crickets, and crawdads. This is by far the best creek bait you could probably think of. A little bitty square bill. It dives approximately about 6 inches in chartreuse. And then we come over here to this one. I have no idea what color that's in, but it works really good. And there's the size bill. Pretty little. This was in like black and white color. And coming over here, we got a crawdad. These are all the Rebel. That's a little bitty crawdad. Works great in creeks. This is a bigger type crawdad. Works great in like ponds and creeks. Come over here, I got 3 crickets. I love crickets. They work really good. 2 in the normal cricket color and 1 green. Two of those. Now we're gonna flip up, and I do have a little swim bait right here. I don't like swim baits. There's a little swim bait. We're gonna come up here to top water. Right here. I got a little jerk bait right here. That works good in like little ponds. I like these. And I got 2, that one and 1 just like it. Another one just like it. And here's a little bit bigger jerkbait. These dive very shallow, as you see the bill. This looks like a kind of an injured jerkbait, not a crankbait. Get that lighting right. Yeah. And here goes to topwater. I'm a big topwater fan, especially in summer. Poppers, that's one in baby bass. This was in shad, I think. This was in just normal black and white popper. Another one just like it, but bigger. Here's a spook right here. These, I love them. They make commotion on top water when you jerk them. They rattle. This thing right here makes commotion as it spins. It's got big hooks, catches big fish. And frogs. It's just a bunch like this. A popping frog. I like to buy these with the hooks off. These ain't the expensive frogs. These are the cheaper frogs. But you get hooks in the fish a lot easier in these. I'm going to move down here to jerkbaits. Now right here. This is a big jerkbait. These work good in like rivers. I've caught fish on rivers in these. As you see that bill, it dives very shallow. And we got another one. Kind of like it. So this one's a little bigger and has 3 hooks. Jerkbait. In baby bass. Now take that back. That's in red and white and black. There's a jerkbait in saltwater. This is another jerkbait in chartreuse. It's a good jerkbait. It's got rattles in it. Another jerkbait. This is a saltwater jerkbait. And I don't really fish this very much. Maybe if the bass are like really deep, because it dives a little deeper. This one in chartreuse, saltwater jerkbait. This is one just like the one we showed you first in baby bass. And this one is a white freshwater jerkbait. I fish these. They catch fish, big fish. This is another chartreuse jerkbait with the rattles in it. Another chartreuse saltwater jerkbait. Now we go to here. We have, in the bottom of my tackle box, right here, I got a pack of lizards. I've just shoved a bunch of colors in there. Here we got Strike King. Not sponsored by any of these baits. Strike King lures these are, if you're gonna catch fish, go to your Walmart or your Bass Pro or anything that sells fishing stuff. They will have these. These catch fish. Go buy some. Right here, we got a pack of crawls. Now, if I could pick the crawl, it'd be the Guggen Squad crawls, but they're very expensive. They catch fish. These are just in blackish. That's what the package says. Christy crawl. On the back of jigs is what I have to get them for. These were great. This is a finesse floating worm in Zoom. I love these. You can stick them on a wacky rig or a Texas rig, a drop shot. Anything works good with these Zoom. Finesse. This is in green pumpkin red. Right here. This is in smoked pearl lamb. It actually changes colors. This is a changing color worm. And just a young dinger right there. And I know this says the chartreuse pepper lizard, but this is not. This is the bandito bugs from the Guggen Squad. And I had the Christy crawls in there some, but these are what they're like, a creature bait. These are work good. These are from the Guggen Squad and chartreuse pepper. And right here, got some Berkeley 10-pound monofilament. 300 yards in monofilament. Tri-line, Berkeley. Not bad. And right here, I got a bunch of Cincos. Just a bunch of different colors. I think there's like 6 different colors in here. Get this. I'll show y'all that. I'm seeing it. Y'all seeing all them lures? Yeah. And then next, those are the spinner baits. Okay, let's see. And right here, we got a bunch of hooks. These are panfish hooks, and there's a catfish hook. These are some bait holders. Some bait holder hooks right here. These are between sizes. Not too big really for bluegill. I can use them for catfish, but I don't catfish that much. Here we got just extra flukes. Okay, right down here would be the spinners. I doubt y'all can see in there, but right in here is a bunch of spinners. And right here we got weights. These are 3/16 ounce. 3/16 ounce bullet weights for Cincos and flukes and Christy crawls and other stuff. That's about to wrap it up. I do have some other stuff down in the bottom, like bobbers and scissors and stuff. Right here is a little miscellaneous bait, little jerk bait. Stick that there. Right here is a miscellaneous little crankbait. Oh, I do have bass hooks, yes. Right here. Trust me, there's bass hooks in there. Can y'all see in there? Those are bass hooks. That red one in there, that's also a bass hook. I prefer smaller ones, about a 3/0. These are 2/0, but I prefer 3/0. That's just what I would prefer. So that's gonna wrap it up. And I'll show you the tackle box right here. When it closes up, you want to close this side up first. Want to make sure it closes. Okay, now it's closed. On the sides, you would just clip that on. Clip it. It's got a cup holder for any drinks or cups or anything. So that's going to wrap up to today's video. Link in the description to the tackle box and baits. I was not sponsored by any of these baits. Hope y'all have a good day when y'all go fishing. I would hope y'all try some of these baits, and I hope it helps you. See ya.